Hey, Makerspace here, and this is week 3, day 2. And today we are looking at LangChain in a couple of different ways. First, we set things up, the basics, just in terms of just getting the required libraries and setting up the environment. And then the first simple chain, we're just going to set things up for a really simple LLM orchestration. You consider this the sort of hello world of using LangChain. We set up an LLM. We're using OpenAI's GPT 3.5 Turbo. Set up a real basic prompt, and then we ask it, hello world. Pretty basic stuff, but what it does is we're just setting up a very simple chain. Next, we're going to do a naive RAG. So for all intents and purposes, we're just cramming everything into the context window. So what we do is we set everything up in terms of our system template, and new nomenclature here. We got a human template because that's just the way that they do things. And then we set up the chain, and we pass stuff into it in the context, and it works okay. But well, there's a limit on context windows, so yeah, it's not a solution. We got to go for something that is going to be putting the retrieval into the RAG. So we need a retriever. And so what we're going to do, and this is actually kind of cool, but kind of clunky, we are going to build all these pieces instead of using a vector database, which is kind of mind-blowing. And it's kind of, okay, so we're going to hand cobble this ourselves. We're going to split things up, and then based on that, we are going to come up with a way of defining, what that's going to be by actually calculating the cosine similarity ourselves. And based on that, that's kind of crazy stuff if you ask me, but that's kind of what's being done under the hood. And why do that when you can use Quadrant? So yeah, the next is that we are going to create a chain. This time we are going to ingest the entire Hitchhiker Guide to the Galaxy. We're going to chunk this up into chunks of 200. We're going to be setting up our embeddings and then putting it into our vector store, and then we're going to set up our prompt template, and we're going to start asking questions. So the idea is that we're going to be able to pass this through the chain, and we'll be able to get responses. So example is, what is significance of towels? And everybody knows it's extremely important to have a towel if you're a traveler, and that comes back pretty good. Then from there, we can ask ridiculous questions to see, how does it actually respond to things like, what is the airspeed velocity of an unladen swallow? And it comes back with approximate 24 miles per hour, which actually is quite true, but the real question that should be the question to the question is that European or African? Research being that it doesn't make a lot of difference. And I would even question that based upon the population difference between the African and the European. There's more Europeans, and there's probably more European scientists who are actually studying them. So I gotta question the accuracy in that. But anyways, in the end, we do use the retriever mechanism, and we can answer those questions. And that's it. Awesome. Thank you.